its freshwater resources on a global scale. The water elevation of lakes and water courses, the discharge of rivers, and the fine dynamics of the oceans are all vital data that are going to help us better adapt to climate change. In this respect, SWOT truly marks a revolution for space hydrology, and we are proud to be embarking on this endeavor with the French community of scientists, of users, and of course with our industry. I wish you a successful launch, and go SWOT, go!
Go SWOT! Climate change is a topic front and center for everyone, including NASA. Joining us now is NASA's Sandra Conley. Thank you for joining us, Sandra.
Thank you for having me.
Now, as a leader in science, what does it mean to be part of this mission?
Oh man, this is such an exciting mission. You know, it's unprecedented in many ways. It's going to be the mission that for the first time ever, we're measuring surface water around the world. Freshwater sources, saltwater sources, how they ebb and flow and move in between each other, how the energy is transferred across those water bodies, and also with the environment. And it's really going to help us improve our weather forecasting ability and our climate prediction abilities.
It's a real trailblazer. Now, SWOT is a joint mission between NASA and CNES. Climate change knows no boundaries, so why is it important for a mission to be an international collaboration?
So, science knows no boundaries, right? So our scientists are from all around the world, and this partnership with CNES is tremendously important. It spans over 30 years on ocean altimetry missions, and that's not even counting other partnerships that we have with CNES to achieve our science. So we're looking forward to many, many more missions together with them.
Well, Sandra, as you know, SWOT is the first science team that fully complies with open science requirement. Can you tell us more about NASA's open science paradigm, and how do we kick off the year of open science with SWOT?
You know, that's a great question. So our space satellites give us a really unique vantage point to observe the Earth, right? So we're able to look at it as a global system, right? And the data that we've collected through our satellites over the 50 years allow us to really look at the ground, the atmosphere, and the oceans. And what open science and open data is going to enable us to do is to take that to the next level and give it to the individual user, whether they're decision makers at the local level, at the regional level, or even tribal communities. Is to give that information to people so that they can make informed decisions regardless of their business. You don't need to actually be a scientist or an engineer moving forward to be able to leverage this data and apply it to your day-to-day business.
Looking forward to the data. Thank you so much, Sandra.
Thank you.
Now, let's head over to our commentators. We are T-minus 7 minutes our launch of the Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Space Force Base. Megan and Denton will navigate us through that terminal count.
Yeah, just under 8 minutes to liftoff, and we are looking fantastic for launch. Weather is a go. No collision concerns on the range for our instantaneous opportunity to launch at 3:46 and 47 seconds Pacific time. We see a live shot of the Falcon 9 sitting on Launch Pad 4 East here at Vandenberg Space Force Base. This reusable two-stage rocket standing about 230 feet tall. The first stage is the bottom two-thirds of what you see there. That's called the booster. And then at the right over that, you see this black piece there. That's the interstage adapter, which connects the first and second stage. And then at the very top, the payload fairing. And you see SWOT painted on there. SWOT is tucked safely inside of it, folded up to about the size of a mid-size car.
Engine chill. And we just heard the call out for stage 1 engine shield, and basically what that is just the getting the engine ready for the flow of the colder temperatures. So it's kind of like if you imagine if you were to jump in a really cold pool and you know your muscles tense up and everything else, and we don't necessarily want that with the engine. So we slowly start to bleed in those liquid oxygen to kind of bring it down to the temperature that it'll be seeing during flight. So that's really what that is. It's really preserving the stress on the engines, and it's getting ready for flight.
Yeah, that was a
coming
great
soon.
analogy.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You made me cold thinking about it. So we see some of that liquid oxygen venting off now, both the first and second stages, right?
Yeah, and you're seeing that because the booster is very, very cold because that liquid oxygen is inside there. And soon you'll hear the call out for stage 1 RPO leaks. They're wrapping up fueling of the stage of the stage 1 right now, and so we should hear that call out here in a few seconds.
Stage 1 LOX load is complete.
And so SpaceX is also loading helium
Stage 1
gas
fuel load, correction.
into both stages, and we'll continue to top off until about a minute and a half before launch. Falcon 9 uses helium as a pressurant, meaning it uses helium to maintain pressure in the tanks as liquid oxygen and RP1 are consumed